Greetings, Boston Trinity Academy student leaders, and thank you for tuning in to this video. I'm going to give you all a little bit of context about the YouTube video I shared with y'all about Gandalf and Frodo, a scene from The Lord of the Rings movie from 2001, and also give you all a task as we prepare for school starting back up. So the moment that I shared with y'all via the YouTube clip is of the wizard Gandalf giving sage advice to the hobbit Frodo as they're in the middle of an adventure trying to destroy a magical ring created by an evil lord trying to take over the world. If you haven't seen Lord of the Rings, you need to watch it. They're a great series of films, but a little bit before y'all's time. Y'all will laugh at the special effects, I'm sure. Before they get to this scene in the Mines of Moria, in this underground cavern, a lot has happened to Frodo. First, his uncle, kind of a father figure to him, disappears, and Frodo doesn't really understand why. He later finds out, but still traumatic, confusing experience for Frodo. Next, he's chased for days by these ring wraiths, these monstrous ghouls who actually corner him and stab him at one point. He almost dies. So pretty traumatic experience there. Next, he and his friends are attacked by a giant swamp beast as they're trying to enter the Mines of Moria, and Frodo nearly gets killed yet again. And finally, as they're making their way through the Mines of Moria, Frodo and his companions are being stalked by a murderous gremlin named Gollum. So a lot of things are going against Frodo. It's been a rough couple months. He's not feeling really good about his situation, feeling pretty powerless. So he says to Gandalf, "I wish none of this had happened." And Gandalf's response is one of the great moments in film, in my opinion, one of the greatest, probably the greatest quote from the Lord of the Rings movies and books. "So do all who live to see such times, but that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us." Tolkien wrote this in the midst of World War II, the devastation of massive worldwide violence, the Holocaust in Europe, the Blitz, the bombing of London, and destruction of civilian populations throughout England. It was a tough time, an uncertain time. Now today, I think we should be thankful that we're not living through the horrors of World War II, but it is a difficult and uncertain and unprecedented time in its own way. And that takes a toll on us as individuals and as a society, as many of y'all have recognized over the past several months. And one of the things that we all have in common with Frodo's experience is we wish this didn't happen. If we could, we'd snap our fingers and we'd go back to March and the coronavirus never would have happened, or we'd have a vaccine, or the situation would be vastly different than it is right now as we approach school. But we cannot control that. What we can control is how we're going to make use of the time that is given to us. So, my charge to y'all is to be prepared to discuss with one another, how do we help our school community make the most of the time given to us? What is it that we can do given social distancing, given being in school only every other day? What are ways we can create a community that is strong and, if possible, thrives during the adversity and uncertainty of school during the time of coronavirus? And 1,000 points to whichever House member can identified the scene from ancient literature depicted here on this slide. Some of y'all probably have a pretty good idea, so just email me, let me know what you think, and I look forward to seeing all y'all in person soon. Thank you.